What are you doing?
I don't know. I have this pain like in this little bony area of my foot, and someone told me to just like strengthen this side of my body. So I've been trying to use bands.
Okay. Is that working at all?
No.
How long you had it?
Over 3 months.
Oh, does it hurt to walk?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. So why don't we make this better?
Okay.
Okay. And we're not going to use these bands anymore.
Okay.
Because if those would have worked, they would have worked by now.
Okay.
So
No.
here's what we're going to try.
Okay.
So by the way, if you guys are dealing with this is called, typically it's called peroneal tendonitis, where it's insertional. It's right in there, or sometimes there's a fracture. Okay? And it's not uncommon for people to get this kind of thing when they're not using their toes to bury into the floor or bury in and help them running. Okay? And sometimes you can see actually in the insoles, you can see there's a lack of divots where the toes should be. And so technically, they usually run on kind of the outside part of their foot. Okay, so it's an irritation there. And so all we're going to do is strengthen these toes right here in a couple different ways.
Okay.
Got it? And here we go. Go ahead and stand for me and face that direction.
Okay.
Okay, so you ever see Jamiroquai?
No.
You're too young for that.
Too young, probably.
There was a Jamiroquai video, I think, or maybe it was Michael Jackson, Smooth Criminal.
Okay.
Okay, can you lean in like a smooth criminal? Good, come on back.
Oh, wow, okay.
Okay, and so as long as you're planked up and you're just leaning forward, your toes automatically bury into the floor. Okay?
And heels don't come up?
The heels barely
Little
come
bit.
up, barely. But if you start feeling like you're falling forward, then you've gone too far.
Oh, okay.
And you just do about 10 of these or so. They're called Ballet forward leans. And so it's an initial way to start burying the toes into the floor and get the toes to start becoming strong to offload that part of the foot.
Oh, wow.
Okay? But there's been some really good research to show that actually you don't get a lot of strength into the toes unless you bend them backwards.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Okay? And so here's how we're going to do this.
Okay.
Copy me. So we call this the Cowboy. Okay?
Okay.
You're a cowboy by the fire, but you got nice jeans on. We're going to go with,
Ooh, yeah.
what do they have Levi's back in the day?
I think so.
Okay? So you got the toes back. We're using gravity as a load in this case, and then we're poking the fire.
Okay.
Okay? Poke the fire with me.
Okay. So don't hold that.
Poke the fire.
Okay.
Let's go into those toes start to burn.
Oh, it's already burning.
It's already burning? Okay. Why don't we go into this position then?
I guess I really need to do this movement.
You probably do. Okay.
Oh.
So this is a variation of the Cowboy too.
Oh, this is better.
Or I like to do pennies in the fountain. Okay.
Oh, okay.
You got galoshes on, but you don't have protection over here.
Okay.
So don't get your jeans wet. Pick up all the pennies because you really need to pay rent this month. And there's even pennies behind you. Maybe there's some silver dollars behind you.
Wow, you really have a lot of analogies.
Yeah. I used to do children's stories in book form when I was younger.
I can see that.
You burning yet?
Yes.
Okay. So let's go ahead and stand again then. Let's just walk around and see if that foot feels any different.
Okay.
It's going to feel like it's burning.
Yes. Whew. I feel it.
It's woken up, huh?
Yeah.
So the magic of this is if you have an area of concern right here, maybe this area is working a little too much and these ones are lagging, you need the whole foot to work to be able to be an efficient runner.
Okay.
Okay?
Great.
So if you guys are dealing with something like this, peroneal tendonitis or insertional peroneal tendonitis, or you're having just pain on the outer part of the ankle, these things aren't typically that hard and you can have a really good, quick response if you do something like this. Okay? This might not be your correction, but in the same light, usually you find something that works very quick within about 5 or 6 times. If you're not, you've done 3 months?
Yeah.
3 months of band stuff. And if it ain't working, it ain't working, okay? Ditch it. And so if you're looking for a good solution, come find me in Huntington Beach. If you're in Southern California, it's a real quick drive. Come on in. We'll check this stuff out. There's lots of free information on the P2 Sports Care website, which is in the description. And we have YouTube videos every single week. See you guys next time.